Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another video. Today's video is another recap. We are now on episode 4 of All American Homecoming. I will put the episode title in the title. So it basically starts off with Simone. She's working on its athletic alumni weekend, I believe, for all the sports involved. So they got tennis, baseball, football, and whatever other sports they are hosting for the time being. So she's also on the committee for, helping them do and get the stuff ready. So she does that, and then they go meet up at the student lounge or wherever. And JR texts Simone while she's meeting up with the rest of them, Cam, Keisha, Damon, herself. Nate's out of town for something. So it's just them, and she get a text from JR, and then she goes to meet up with him because once she figured out she don't have a match. Cam doesn't have a match. Damon has a match because he's part of the baseball team. Cam, he's currently still injured from his head injury. So basically he just has to attend a dinner. He don't get to play or anything. And Simone was told that she doesn't have to play or anything. So she does that. She go meet up with JR, and they start talking about some stuff. They're talking about how Damon might be, related to her or whatever. So after they finish talking, Damon eventually finds why so suspicious, why they always running off together, whatever. He think that they got a thing going together, but he finds them, and then eventually he has all these snacks in his hand, and then they play it off whatever, and they leave. And he feel like like I said, they have something going on, but in all actuality, he probably got something. He wants to have something going on with Simone, but Simone already has a boyfriend, which is Jordan. So doing so, they all go back to the lounge or whatever, and they start talking some more, whatever. Then everybody else leave because they got their own personal reasons for leaving. So Damon and Simone, they continue to work on their project. Long story short, time gets the best of them, and they end up sleeping there from that night all the way into the morning. So doing so, Keisha walks in with Jordan, and he basically surprises her, and they both, Damon and Simone, both wake up out their sleep like nothing happened. I mean, literally nothing happened. They were basically studying and doing research for their project. So after that, Simone and Jordan go back to her room. Jordan, he still don't like Damon from back when they did the homecoming episode in All American. So that was a whole different ball game and whatever. He felt like the way that Damon was staring at Simone like he wanted her or something. But sometimes the guy's intuition is never wrong. So, he's still trying to play it off, whatever. So eventually Simone takes him back to her room, and she tries to reassure him that, nothing's going on between me and Damien, whatever. I don't like to apologize for any background noise y'all may hear, whatever. I mean, I can't stop that. So they do that. She reassures him, and then come to find out, she actually does have to play. So now she starts to get ready for practice. Thea tells Simone that she's actually have a match to play with, and it's tennis alumni. Come to find out, the alumni is Thea's grandmother, which is more pressure to put onto her. But she tries her best. Simone tries her best to do what she gotta do. So the parents come into town. So JR is super excited that his parents are coming again, but only his dad shows. And then every chance JR gets a chance to spend with his dad. His dad kind of blows him off. It's like he's like don't want to be around him. So JR don't let that phase him. He just tries to go on about his day. Um, Long story short, they all have their matches, and JR's dad blows him off. They have a dinner first, so they all go to that, and then his dad blew him off to hang out whatever. So they all go there. JR is there, and he sees Coach Turner. He was like, "I thought y'all was all supposed to be hanging out at Tito's." He was like, "No, we all did our own separate thing. The rest of the guys went home and took a nap." So JR's thinking like, "What was that all about?" So he gets up and go confronts his dad, but his dad leaves again. Um, jo- Jordan and Simone get there. Um, they approach their her aunt Amara, and they start having some friendly conversation. They meet up with a friend from back in the day, Candace, Amara's friend from back in the day, when they was all went to Brixton, and they start showing off pictures or whatever, and then it was like something Candace said kind of took Simone back, and she was like, Then she said, "Let me go to the bathroom," and then Amara, Jordan's still standing there, so she starts talking to her, and then Amara tells Jordan what really happened on with Simone. So now he's taken aback by what she said. So then eventually, when she does come back, he sees Simone talking to Jr. again about the whole Damon situation. So he sees that and pulls her aside so that they go. Oh, sorry. They have their talk, Jordan and Simone, and she still tries to reassure him of what's going on, and he's like, that thing. He's like, what happened? So he just left. So now they all get ready for their matches. Thea and Simone versus Thea's grandmother and her best friend. So they doing good doing good with that part, and then you got Damon and the guys doing theirs. Supposedly one of the guys couldn't do it, so they Ooh. So they put Cam into to replace one of the guys. Cam is really good, so he can't really do too much of anything. But hitting a ball is really easy or whatever. Got to be careful of his head. So they do that. Eventually, the girls they did a good job, even though they kind of lost between the old folks. Damon and Jr. They had like a kind of a rough run in the first half. Eventually, they talked it out, and they got refocused, and I guess they beat the old folks. So that was a good game. Keisha and Cam, they kind of like on the rocks, but eventually they get back together, and Cam was excited that Keisha was there to offer this friendly advice because he basically kind of took what she said and threw it in his face because her dad's the president and also a doctor, so it was like he wasn't feeling that, but he was also appreciative at the same time. Simone, she actually tells her aunt of the findings of Damon's information and stuff like that because her and Jordan had a conversation. It was like, well, let's just talk to your aunt and see what she say. So she does that. She kind of feels happy that she got off her chest like a sigh of relief. And Amara tries to reassure her like Damon is not her son and whatever. And so then after that, Amara goes to confront Marcus and asks like to Coach Turner, what really happened between us because like during this part where we were supposed to be together, you kind of just up and left me and didn't give me no explanation. He was like, well, let me just leave the past in the past. And she's kind of like taken it back like, okay, we'll see. Then JR and his dad kind of have a heart to heart, and his dad finally explains to him that him and his mother are getting a divorce, and JR wasn't trying to hear that. Simone also tells JR that her aunt is not Damon's mother, so basically it's up to you to see what information you can find. JR ends up storming off, and whatever. Um, that's basically it. That's what happened. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this recap. Oh, Jordan and Simone are back on good terms or whatever. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Please check it out. Y'all are missing out on such a some good episodes, good season so far. Stay tuned for episode 5, All American Homecoming. Please guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And now I'll see y'all in the next one. I can't wait till next week because supposedly the truth comes out. Everything we've been waiting for is finally being revealed. So y'all stay tuned for that. I got y'all on that one. So bye.